Handling public disrespect with Stoic wisdom, a path to empowerment and resilience. How should you respond when someone publicly belittles you, makes a joke at your expense, or leaves you feeling humiliated and diminished? What steps can you take to demand respect from those who seem indifferent or even hostile to the value of others? These questions strike at the heart of human relationships, challenging us to reflect deeply on how we react to disdain and navigate moments that test our dignity. Rather than offering superficial solutions, let's explore these scenarios through the timeless lens of Stoicism, a philosophy that has guided leaders, thinkers, and everyday individuals for centuries. Stoicism teaches us to rise above the noise of external opinions and cultivate an unshakable inner calm. It reminds us that we must not allow the judgments of others to define or disturb us. In this exploration, we will move beyond surface-level reactions and embrace Stoic principles to transform instances of disrespect into opportunities for growth, personal empowerment, and resilience. Whether it happens at work, among friends, or during casual encounters, Stoicism provides tools to thrive precisely in those moments when we feel diminished. By the end of this discussion, you'll be equipped not only to handle such challenges with serenity and strength, but also to understand why these ancient teachings remain profoundly relevant today, offering clarity and steadfastness in the face of life's inevitable trials. The power of first impressions. Shaping perceptions with Stoic principles. First impressions are undeniably powerful. They set the tone for all future interactions and serve as a reflection of how others perceive us. In Stoicism, great emphasis is placed on discerning what lies within our control and what does not. When meeting someone for the first time, whether in a job interview, at a social event, or even briefly on the street, you have the opportunity to shape their perception of you. But remember this: the only thing truly within your power is yourself, your actions, behavior, and responses. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most celebrated Stoic philosophers, repeatedly highlighted the importance of self-mastery and dignity. He believed that while external circumstances may fluctuate, our conduct remains firmly under our influence. A firm handshake, steady eye contact, and confident presence communicate more than mere politeness. They convey how you see yourself and how you wish to be seen by others. This act of mutual recognition fosters respect for both yourself and the person before you. Epictetus, another foundational figure in Stoicism, reinforces this idea. He urged individuals to focus solely on what they could control. How we present ourselves, our speech, attire, and demeanor, is entirely within our domain. By choosing authenticity and respect, we establish clear expectations about how we wish to be treated. More significantly, we affirm our own identity and values. Creating a strong first impression isn't just about influencing others. It's about reinforcing your sense of capability, confidence, and self-control. Consider the ripple effect of that initial encounter. Like a stone thrown into water, your first impression sends waves outward, shaping subsequent interactions and outcomes. A positive introduction can pave the way for trust and collaboration, laying the groundwork for meaningful connections. Yet Stoicism offers a liberating perspective here. While we can strive to make a good impression, how others interpret us ultimately lies outside our control. Recognizing this frees us from excessive worry over every detail of an interaction, allowing us to stay true to our principles regardless of external validation. It's also important to remember that first impressions are not immutable. Just as our perceptions of others evolve over time, so too can theirs of us. This understanding brings comfort. No single moment defines us. What truly matters is our ongoing commitment to embody virtues such as wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Each interaction becomes an opportunity to reinforce or refine how others see us and how we see ourselves. Grace under pressure. Responding to interruptions with Stoic composure. Imagine this scenario. You're sharing a story or expressing an idea, and suddenly, someone interrupts you. It's a common occurrence that tests patience. But instead of reacting impulsively, the Stoic approach invites us to maintain inner tranquility. Seneca, a prominent Stoic thinker, emphasized the need to preserve mental peace despite external disruptions. When interrupted, it's an ideal moment to practice equanimity. Remain composed and centered, refusing to let fleeting disturbances unsettle your spirit. By embracing this Stoic mindset, you not only demonstrate resilience, but also model the kind of grace under pressure that commands genuine respect. In any conversation, interruptions can disrupt the natural flow and test your patience. Yet, how you handle these moments defines the tone and outcome of the interaction. Reacting impulsively when someone cuts you off might feel instinctive, but it often leads to unnecessary conflict or escalates tension. On the other hand, addressing interruptions with calmness and composure not only preserves the civility of the exchange, but also highlights your ability to remain steady under pressure. A clear sign of self-control and respect for others. Picture this. When interrupted, take a deliberate pause before responding. This brief moment isn't retreat. It's a strategic act of calm that allows you to regain control over both the situation and your emotions. By reorganizing your thoughts, you position yourself to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally. Stoic philosophy reminds us that while we cannot always control external events, like being cut off mid-sentence, we maintain absolute authority over our reactions. Choosing reason over impulse transforms what could have been a tense moment into an opportunity for meaningful dialogue. A simple yet assertive response, such as, "May I finish my point?" or "I'd like to add something here," achieves two things simultaneously. First, it reclaims conversational space without aggression, signaling your intention to continue contributing. Second, it subtly reinforces unspoken norms of respectful communication, reminding the interrupter of their role in fostering productive discourse. This approach avoids direct confrontation while affirming your voice, a hallmark of reflective leadership. Moreover, Stoicism invites us to consider the motivations behind interruptions. Not all interruptions stem from malice. Some arise from enthusiasm, urgency, or even misunderstanding. Here, empathy plays a crucial role. If the person interrupting has something valuable to contribute, acknowledging their input before returning to your own point demonstrates adaptability and inclusiveness. It shows that you value collaboration over domination, steering the conversation towards shared goals rather than personal agendas. In cases where yielding your original point benefits the discussion, doing so reflects wisdom and commitment to the common good, a central principle of Stoic teachings. Similarly, humor at your expense can sting, especially in professional settings. However, reacting impulsively out of embarrassment or anger risks undermining your credibility. A Stoic mindset reframes this challenge as an opportunity to demonstrate resilience and grace. Take a brief pause to stabilize your emotions and assess the situation clearly. This pause is powerful. It signals emotional independence and your refusal to let temporary discomfort dictate your actions. An effective tactic is asking the joker to repeat their comment. Often, repetition diminishes its impact, prompting the speaker to reconsider its appropriateness. This subtle move shifts the dynamic, showcasing your indifference to minor offenses while reinforcing your commitment to mutual respect. Alternatively, if the context allows, responding with wit and lightheartedness can diffuse tension and highlight your confidence. The key is ensuring your response remains respectful and proportionate, avoiding escalation while maintaining your dignity. Ultimately, Stoicism teaches that every form of adversity contains within it the seed of growth. Responding to humiliation or disdain with serenity sets a standard for others, modeling how to navigate challenges with integrity and calm. Each measured response strengthens your character, affirming your ability to rise above provocations and lead by example. Whether facing interruptions, jokes, or even disrespect, choosing composure over reaction ensures you preserve not only the harmony of the conversation, but also your sense of self-worth. Your actions reveal a great deal about the role of virtue when you face challenges. Pausing before responding is not merely a break in conversation. It's a transformative tool that allows you to reclaim control, not over others or the situation itself, but over your own reaction. In that brief moment of silence, you gain the power to choose how to act, rather than letting raw emotions dictate your next move. This practice embodies a central teaching of Stoicism. We have the power to decide our responses, no matter the external provocations. Imagine encountering a comment or joke that feels inappropriate, even disrespectful. Instead of reacting impulsively or defensively, consider asking the speaker to repeat what they said. This simple act subtly yet profoundly shifts the dynamic. Humor often thrives on spontaneity and surprise, and by requesting repetition, you strip away its impact. The remark loses its edge, and sometimes the person who made it may begin to recognize their own insensitivity. This approach serves multiple purposes. It demonstrates emotional independence, reflecting Stoic indifference to minor offenses, while showcasing your composure in the face of external opinions. According to Stoicism, true harm doesn't come from events themselves, but from how we perceive them. By remaining unruffled, perhaps even as if you didn't quite hear the comment, you signal that it holds no power over you. Your inner peace remains untouchable because it stems from within, not from the validation or approval of others. At the same time, this pause communicates boundaries without confrontation. It silently declares, "I expect respect, and I will only engage on those terms." How you conduct yourself in such moments teaches others what behavior you deem acceptable. It's a subtle yet powerful way to affirm dignity and self-worth. In lighter situations where humor prevails, turning the joke around with wit can also be effective. But do so carefully to avoid escalating tensions. A clever and non-offensive response aligns with the Stoic virtue of balanced wit guided by wisdom. However, remember that the goal is never to dominate verbally, but to demonstrate calmness, clarity, and resilience. Sometimes the most impactful response might simply be walking away. This isn't evasion or surrender, but a conscious choice to disengage from negativity. Stoicism reminds us that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can control our own. Walking away is an act of self-respect, signaling that you prioritize your peace and integrity above all else. As Marcus Aurelius emphasized, living in harmony means seeking environments that nurture growth and align with our values. If a situation consistently disrupts your tranquility or violates your principles, withdrawing is both logical and courageous. Stepping back from a toxic environment sends a powerful message about the standards you uphold. It sets clear expectations for mutual respect, showing that your presence depends on being treated with dignity. This isn't manipulation, but creating a space where healthy, respectful interactions are non-negotiable. Walking away is not just physical. It's also an emotional and mental release from harmful dynamics. Some conflicts don't deserve attention because they don't serve your values or path. Recognizing this and choosing to step back, calmly and deliberately, exemplifies emotional intelligence and Stoic mindfulness. It's about taking intentional action to protect your well-being and honor your moral compass. The next time you find yourself facing a situation that could trigger your emotions, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and reflect carefully on how you choose to respond. Remember, sometimes the most Stoic action isn't to confront, but to simply step away. You don't have to fight every battle, only those that align with your core values and guide you toward your true self, fostering peace and harmony within. Thank you for being part of this exploration into Stoic wisdom. May these insights inspire you to approach life's challenges with calmness and clarity, always striving to grow and reflect on who you are and who you wish to become. If today's conversation resonated with you, I encourage you to explore one of the recommended videos on your screen. Together, let's continue discovering how ancient wisdom can illuminate and enrich our modern lives, helping us navigate the complexities of the world with purpose and grace.